Why is it critical that the Democrats win 51 seats in the Senate by getting Raphael Warnock reelected in Georgia? Great question. Let me tell you why. Nevada Senator Catherine Cortez Masto won re-election, and that means that Democrats will retain control of the Senate because they have 50 seats. Republicans currently have 49 seats because they lost a seat in Pennsylvania when John Fetterman defeated Mehmet Oz. But as you might already know, especially if you watch my midterm election recap, the Georgia Senate goes to a runoff. Why? Because even though the incumbent Senator Raphael Warnock got about 35,000 more votes than the Trump-endorsed candidate Herschel Walker, nobody got 50% of the vote. Under Georgia law, that forces a runoff. So, if the Democrats already have control of the Senate, will one more vote really make a difference?
And the answer is, hell yeah!
By the way, I'm Silvia, and I'm here to help you feel less overwhelmed by what's happening in the news and more informed about US politics through easy-to-navigate content. But let's get back to the reasons why winning that Georgia seat is absolutely critical. Let's start with the fact that senators serve for 6 years, so this person will not be up for re-election until 2028. Senators have a lot of power. Senators have a say in all the laws that affect you. That's why it's important that we elect senators very carefully. Herschel Walker, a person who doesn't even understand what the job entails, is only going to be a puppet for the extreme right. He's incompetent, a serial liar, and just...
I was watching this movie called Fright Night, Freak Night, or some type of night, but it's about vampires. I don't know if you know vampires are cool people or they not, but I'm gonna tell you something that I found out. A werewolf can kill a vampire. Did you know that? I never knew that, so I didn't want to be a vampire anymore. I want to be a werewolf. But then anyway.
I mean, do you think this is the person who should be making decisions about the laws that affect every aspect of your life? The biggest difference with a majority of 51 votes is that there's no power sharing with the Republican minority leader. Under the current agreement, each Senate committee has an equal number of Democrats and Republicans. Democrats can't issue subpoenas from committees without Republicans being on board. So that means that if Republicans don't want to cooperate, Democrats are kind of screwed. In a 50-50 Senate that the Democrats control, where Vicepresident Kamala Harris is the tiebreaker, Republicans can slow progress to a Mitch McConnell speed. Can you imagine what would happen if we need a replacement for a conservative judge in the Supreme Court? They could prevent it. I mean, Mitch McConnell already stole a Supreme Court seat in 2016. So if you think I'm exaggerating here, I'm not. And since we're already talking about judges, with a majority of 51 votes in the Senate, Democrats will be able to confirm federal court judges with a simple majority.
It is critical. Absolutely critical.
Supreme Court, Federal District Court, and Circuit Court judges are appointed for life. What these judges decide can have an impact that lasts for decades. According to a progressive advocacy group focused on the courts called Demand Justice, there are 118 federal judicial vacancies that still need to be filled. That includes 62 vacancies that don't even have a nominee. Over the last 2 years, under President Biden, Democrats have confirmed 84 judges total, including Supreme Court Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson. Biden's nominees have included more women, more people of color, and more public defenders than previous presidents.
Oh, hell yeah!
So what else can the Senate do if the Democrats have a 51-seat majority? Well, it allows for absences. You see, the Senate requires voting in person. At the moment, if any senator from the Democratic Party is absent, Democrats can't vote on party line stuff. And hello, this happened a lot this year because of COVID. The last day to vote in the runoff election in Georgia is December 6th. Registered voters can vote early from November 28th to December 2nd. My friend Tokyo San has compiled a great list of ways we can help Raphael Warnock win the Georgia Senate runoff election. I've included the link below. I'll see you again next week. Un abrazo.